let's see. Hello, my dear friends, and I was looking for the camera on that side, and it is on that side. First, we are going to clear the video and of my area here too. I just like to start out like this. It's more of a routine and a ritual. So, welcome back, my dear friends. I am Shauna, or you can call me Niece Moon Crystal, whatever vibes with you the most. Today, I want to do a week ahead video, and I started thinking about an interesting thing to call these, and I don't know, for some reason the thing that came to my head is, will this week suck? And so I'm not sure if that'll be the title, but it's something that came to my head just with everything that is going on in the world. I just see a lot of people overwhelmed. And so this video is going to be about the week ahead. It's going to be astrology. I'm going to draw a few cards. Initially, I did a pick a card, but I don't know. For this one particularly, I wanted to talk more about the new moon that we're having. And then, you know, about maybe doing some new moon rituals. I feel like that might be a little more important than doing the pick a card. And then, like I said, I'll draw a few cards for you guys, you know, before the end of the video to kind of get another, like, little bit further information, anything else that is coming through. But overall, this is going to be more astrology, energy, intuitive messages coming through for you guys, and I haven't done that in a while, actually a pretty good while. So I hope everybody is doing well, and yeah, if you're new to my channel and you like these sort of things, I have more pick a cards coming out and some other series that I've been working on too, then please hit subscribe and notify down below so you can stay up to date with any of my new videos that come through. I try to post quite regular right now. I haven't posted, I think, in 3 days right now, but I'm trying to do them every few days, post things. So yeah, are you ready to hang out? Let's hang out. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your tarot cards, grab whatever, and let's sit back and talk about what is happening for this next week. And so this next week is, I have my little calendar here. So today is the 10th, so this will be good through around the 17th, I'm gonna say, you know, the energy, give or take a few days. So about a week from today, this is January the 10th, is the energy that I was really looking at and honing in on. First things first, we have the new moon in Sagittarius. Now, keep in mind, I look at things sidereal, and what is kind of crazy about this new moon, though, is literally when it, you know, when it's in Sagittarius, it's on the 29th degree, and it really only stays there for about an hour or so, and then it goes right into Capricorn. So we're getting a lot of this in-between energy, the like end of Sagittarius moving straight into Capricorn energy, which is pretty interesting, because I felt like it was more like we're coming out of a fog, like we're coming out of this you know, more spiritual, more like higher mind energy. And we're being like pushed straight into reality, into Capricorn, where it's like, all right, this is what we're doing. This is what we've created. All right, are you guys ready for this? Let's hit the ground running. And because of this, I've almost felt this like, I don't know, awakening the beast kind of energy is what it feels like, where it's been kind of sleepy. Not much is really going on. I mean, I know there are some things going on, but I'm just saying personally, my life, what I'm seeing really, what I'm feeling, like not a lot of huge energy that I'm feeling at this moment, more just tired. Personally, you'll have to let me know in the comments below how you guys are feeling. And it actually, I know right before the new moon, they like tell you to not do anything, to just rest, because this is like a collection of that whole cycle. All that energy and everything is like coming to culmination, and it's best to like remove all the negative stuff. That way you can move into the new cycle, which is why we're going to talk about new moon rituals too. But yeah, so it's better to kind of like take it easy, heal, rest, kind of go over these things that have happened, remove the things that no longer serve, you know, those sort of things. But I feel like, okay, so we're coming out of that energy and we're moving straight into this, like, let's get our shit together. Are you guys ready to do this? And so for a lot of you, I know you've been trying to manifest money, abundance, even love and different things. This new moon, I feel like, is going to be very centered around practical things, stability at your home. This is going to be money, career, your status, and those sort of things. So if you hone in on that right now for this new moon, it's really going to support that energy for you. So yes, this new moon definitely is going to support the money-making, manifesting kind of energy if you guys are looking for that. Like I said, we'll go over a new moon ritual, a super simple one, at the end of this video. I just wanted to start with this first. So, all right. And this new moon is also conjunct Pluto. We have some pretty interesting energy going on here. So Pluto is all about like transformation and like deep, dark, underworld like energy here. So this could trigger some like emotions from the past, some stuff that you haven't really thought about in a very long time. And because of this, it could trigger you. Now the trigger's a good thing. It can be a good thing. And that's why I called it Will This Week Suck? Because we can get triggered and then do the absolute wrong thing and totally screw things up. But if we use the trigger as something to learn from, to grow from, to go, I don't want this to ever happen again, you know, in my life, then the week won't suck. Things can move forward. We can create that solid foundation that Capricorn really, really wants. Capricorn wants us to be disciplined in our routines and our health. Capricorn wants to take good care of us, but we can only take good care if we're doing the proper things and we're not ignoring things too. So that Pluto energy is going to bring up some emotional stuff conjunct this moon, and so just be aware of that energy. That way, you know, you're not taken off guard. And this could even come through as dreams and stuff. So the other interesting thing about the new moon is we actually do have more dreams and more visions, and we can be more psychic, and it is a collection of all the subconscious energy that we went through over the last cycle of the 28 days. So it's very possible you could have some very strange dreams and you go, why am I having these weird dreams? Well, I recommend writing the dream down and then kind of doing an interpretation, looking up the different meanings and stuff for the dream. So you do something like that, and you might get a better picture of, usually you do. If you break a dream down, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's what it means. Even if it's totally wild, trust me. I've done it before. Even the craziest dreams can make sense because they're all just symbolism. So yeah, you may have some wild dreams that, you know, and with this Pluto conjunct energy, you know, it may bring up some emotional dreams, but this is going to be stuff that could be related to the last 28 days that you've been thinking about, even like in the back of your mind, and really haven't brought it to the forefront yet. It may come to the surface, and it's only to be dealt with. And you know, I always talk about that too. It's about healing, it's about moving forward, it's about growing. This new moon in this day also supports the root chakra. Once again, that's that foundation stuff. So if you're doing any root chakra work or anything like that, you know, I think the 12th and the 13th and all that would be great days to really like focus in on the root chakra energy, wear a lot of red, meditate, do root chakra meditations. Those sort of things are going to be very, very helpful for you guys to stay grounded too in this energy. So, oh yes, purging negative energy is going to be very important. Like what I'm saying, this cycle was a culmination of the last 28 days, so it's very important to whatever negative energies that you know you experienced or you're hanging on to still, that you take that and you start to purge them. You get them up and you push them out. You realize why they're there and you get rid of them. So you're really just doing like a complete like fast and cleanse of your spiritual, and you can even do a fast on this day. And I actually recommend it too. I really like fasting. I know it's not for everybody. Of course, consult your physician first before just doing a fast, but I do recommend them for spiritual training, or spiritual discipline, I guess. And then also for your body, it's very, very healthy. But yeah, I could talk about that in a different video. So Capricorn has 3 planets conjunct in it right now. So this amplifies the Capricorn energy. And that's why I feel like we're going to be more feeling this Capricorn energy over the next week. And then really the next month too. But definitely over this next week, we have Mercury, and then we have the Saturn-Pluto conjunction as well too. And it's all sitting there, and it's squaring off to Aries with Uranus, Lilith, and Mars, which is kind of like this intense energy where I feel like this week you'll get very energized to start doing things, but it's really about making sure that you're backing up and there's nothing that's going to get in your way in the long run. There's not something that you've pushed to the side and kind of forgotten about and been like, oh, I'll deal with that later. Actually, now is the time to really deal with that more. That energy is what I'm feeling like the most. But there's also this energy of like, it may look like all hope is lost, and it feels like kind of giving up with certain things. So if there's projects and different things that you've been working on and you feel like you can't move forward with them, you feel like they're stuck, it's really about having that faith and determination that there is something that will happen and will come through. And this is going to come through more through, through your mind is what I'm feeling like. You're going to get like a download. You're going to get information if you can continue to have the faith in this project or in whatever you're trying to do. The information will come to you on how to deal with this and how to fix this. But I did kind of get this like powerful all hope is lost for a lot of people. And it's about keep moving forward because there's still bigger and better things that are going to happen for everybody, I promise. I did see this last week. It just seemed like people were very upset with what was going on. Totally understandable, but we can't give up faith, you guys. We can't give up hope. We're here for a reason. And so it's really about working on that and understanding that like you have a purpose and you have a higher purpose too, whatever it is, but really it's about honing in on your desires and what you're wanting to do. If you're having trouble getting to your desires, there's a block in the way and it's time to work on that block. And that's what Saturn, that's what Capricorn is really wanting us to do. It's like, okay, we want to give you what you want, but you have to work on these things first and get things in order first before you get over here. Otherwise, you won't have a solid foundation and it could fall over at any time. So another big thing that is happening to you guys is Uranus is going direct on the 14th. So this week is going to be pretty powerful with the energy. Like I would say manifest all that you can. Put it out there to the universe. The universe is going, here's your energy. It's all for you. And so Uranus went retrograde back in August 15th, I think is what it was. And I swear to you that it felt that everything stopped. Even when I was doing my videos, like we had a storm, we had all this stuff happen that would just like stop me from doing anything online. And it really has been a time of reflection and really a lot of interchange and things that I've seen in myself that I'm like, whoa, my ego was lying to me about that the whole time. So I feel like when this goes direct again, we're going to have the energy to move forward. We're going to see things start to progress. I really feel like we may see a lot of things going on in the media, especially because Mercury is squaring it too. There could be some interesting things that unfold, but really it's about you being able to use this energy to progress, for you to be able to get those intuitive downloads, for you to overcome situations and problems and start to move forward in your life. It's time for us to kind of get back to what we were doing before, not like exactly back to what we were doing, but, feel like we are moving forward again and not feeling so stuck, I guess. And I feel like that is the energy for this week. It's about, getting the gears turning again. It's about moving forward with the projects. It's about new projects. This is a new moon. So if you had anything planned or anything that you've been thinking about starting and doing, this would be a perfect time to begin manifesting this stuff here. And we're going to go over, like I said, the new moon ritual that I do. Stupid easy. So we will do that in just a second. Let me make sure that I didn't forget anything on my notes first. I thought this was going to be like a 10-minute video. I guess the only thing I really want to also mention before I do some cards is really focus in on that health and your routines and make sure that your routines are healthy for you, that you're not ignoring something, like I said kind of earlier. But because Capricorn is an earth planet too, I do feel like it's important to pay attention to your health and, like I said, routines around your health. How you're sleeping, are you stressed out all the time, those sort of things, and really working on something that would better serve you, that would support a higher vibration for you is very important, because we are going into a stressful time. It can be a very stressful time. Like I said, I feel like things could happen that may stress us out even more on a bigger scale. but it is very important to manage ourselves. Like, that is the most important thing. If we can manage ourselves, and we're actually going to help other people too, not getting bent out of shape and freaking out, especially with we have Mars and then Uranus going direct, and they're both in Aries. This is a lot of like, woo, intense energy that is happening. Hold on, I dropped my first card here. So we have the Three of Swords. I'm sure you're all familiar with this one. Interesting energy. This reminds me of what I was talking about, where that, you know, that Pluto conjunct the moon, this emotional energy that could come back from the past, that is kind of keeping you from building that solid foundation, because 3 is right before 4. 4 is our solid foundation. It's really about double checking, you know, what is there, what the energy is at this point that's holding you back from moving forward. And this could be a thought, and this would definitely be, you know, with the swords and an air sign. This is, you know, communication, this is our intelligence, but this is definitely thoughts that we are having that are actually leading to emotional distress too. So pay attention to that. I could definitely feel that something would come up from the past for some of you guys that could trigger you. But like I said, it's just about being aware of it. Let's see what else is coming through. Spirit, what other messages are coming through for this week? Oh, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Perfect, actually. So this is like slow and steady wins the race. It's not about getting ahead of ourselves, like I've been saying. It's more about building that solid foundation. I repeat myself so much, I'm sorry. But definitely, because this guy, he's not in a hurry. He's wanting to make sure that he's laid down, you know, a good path before he starts going down at first. He is slower, but at the same time, he is going after what he wants. This is the energy. So I would feel too that this week may feel like you have a lot of energy to get out. You're ready to start doing things. You're ready to get some things done. However, things may appear to be moving slowly. And that's because I feel like we're in this kind of in-between energy. Like, we're going from Sagittarius to Capricorn, and this Capricorn energy is intense. You know, the Uranus is going direct, that sort of stuff. We're going to be in an in-between phase still. But it is about putting those plans out, making those plans before, you know, moving forward. So, you know, use your energy for those sort of things. And I got the Empress card. Beautiful. So this is about, once again, building. And this is about creativity. So a lot of you may be inspired, and I did feel like that too, that you get a lot of inspired downloads and information that is coming through, and this is exciting. Try not to burn yourself out though. That's what's really important too. This also talks about, we have 2 3s. Whenever I see 2 3s, this can talk about a third party or somebody coming through that is either going to maybe cause some emotional distress or help. So it's kind of like both of those energies are here. This may be somebody helping you with a creative project that is giving you a little bit of stress right now. Somebody you work with, something like that. But this person, I do feel like, is something that's popping up or coming through here, because we have these 2 3s. 2 3s, not 3. Let's see what else is coming through. Move a little closer. I feel like I'm far away. Spirit, what other information is coming through for this week? King of Swords. The air. I'm trying to get it to where it'll focus. It's not doing a very good job, is it? The King of Swords. All right, so this is interesting too. This is about more of that disciplined, you know, structure kind of energy. This is the king, but he can also talk about, you know, what am I trying to say? This is authority and stuff, which is Capricorn too. So we may be seeing some things, like I said, going on maybe on the news that have to do with authority figures, with government, that sort of stuff. I feel like, of course, we're going to see that because of what is going on currently. We just got a new president. There's just a lot of hype around that stuff. It may feel a little overbearing though, because the King of Swords to me is more like this very strict energy. You may feel restricted, confined, you know, not being able to move forward as quickly as you're wanting to. And this may be what is causing a lot of emotional distress, But like I said, I would stay more in that creative phase right now, and over the next week, a lot of planning and manifesting, putting your energy into that manifesting, and that's going to help you grow it in the long run, is what I feel like. Let's draw a couple more cards for you guys. What other energy is coming through, Spirit, for this week? Ten of Wands. The end of an exhausting cycle. Definitely something else that I feel like is happening. There's something you may have to be putting down. You may be finishing up, but it's something that has caused a lot of burden and stress for you. But this is definitely the end of something. This could be related, though, once again to, this Three of Swords. This could, because we're seeing... we have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the King of Swords here. This could be, because we have the Three of Swords, this could be two people you're dealing with. And like I said, this could be authority figures. This could be people that you're working with, maybe like a boss and then somebody that you're working with causing you a lot of emotional distress. And because we're going into Capricorn too, and we're focused on career, I just felt like too that some of you, like there's someone getting in your way, it feels like. You feel like you're slowed down by this person or held back maybe. And so I feel like this cycle is actually going to be ending for those of you that are dealing with that situation here. You're going to be able to have a little more creative freedom here soon. And I feel like that's why we're seeing the Empress. But definitely this could be a few people in your life that are causing you distress over the next week. I think it's more important, like I said, to focus in on that creative side of things and allowing that to happen, because you're going to be blessed with a lot of intelligence, a lot of like progressive thinking. So if you're trying to be noticed at work, the information is going to come easily to you as long as you're not stressed out. If we're stressed out, then we constrict all of our wonderful, brain cells that are trying to help us, figure things out. And it's hard for us to think straight because we're in a stress mode, a survival of the fittest mode. And then we can only think of those things. So we want to be open-minded so we're able to receive more, is what I feel like. And I think that's really the message for this week. That it's very important that we stay open-minded and have that determined faith, like what I was talking about too, knowing that the information is there and available for you, and you will receive it as long as you're open to it. So now I'm going to show you guys my little new moon ritual, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, my friends, I was going to show you how I do my full and new moon rituals. And since we have the new moon in Sagittarius coming up, I thought I would show you how simple it really is, but how powerful it is, because it really is about taking the time and stuff. So these are ones that I had just done. We have the Gemini full moon, and then I had the intentions for the eclipse in Taurus. This was November 30th. This one and this one has like completely come true. So all you do is you're going to write on a piece of paper your different intentions that you have. And what you're wanting to do. So what you're wanting to do here is really only list, I would say, 5 to 6 things. And what you're going to do is just state, I am this and I am that. So say you're wanting to manifest more money. You would say, I make more money, or something along those lines. Obviously that wasn't that great. You can get more specific, and I actually recommend, like, I make more money at work, I got a raise at work, but you're making the I am statements. You're making it as it's already happening, and you want to keep it to things, like I said, to 5 to 6 things. You don't want to get overwhelmed with it, because these are things you're really trying to keep focused on during this lunar cycle here, and something that, it doesn't get overwhelming that you have like 20 different intentions. I have long-term intentions that I keep in a different journal, but for my new and full moon cycles, I base it off the energy that is happening. So like this one is Capricorn. This one's going to be based around career stability and routines for me. So I'm going to be making my intentions based off of that. So depending on whatever, whatever moon it is, then you would base it around that energy. And then if it's a new moon, you're starting something fresh. You can also actually release things, of course, as well too. Anything you're trying to release, I put it on a separate piece of paper and I would burn it. And I know that, but say you're trying to release for the new moon. And by burning it, it kind of signifies that you've released it. It's no more, those sort of things. So I'm letting go of negativity, or something like that. And so then you would take your piece of paper. I'm actually going to reuse this one because I feel like I totally wasted it. And then I take it, of course, outside. I'm not doing this in the house unless you have like a fireplace or something, or a place you do something like that. And then you would take this and you would burn it all the way up. I actually usually step on it too to kind of put it into the ground, signifying that. But yeah, you can do that to release anything. And then, like I said, on a separate piece of paper, this is going to be new moon intentions. So the things that you want to have in your life is on a separate piece of paper. So like I said, 5 to 6 things, writing it down. And then what you're going to do after you do that, I take the piece of paper and I meditate on it for 30 minutes to an hour. This is really powerful if you have friends or somebody that wants to be with you, where you can read them out loud to each other, support each other, and you're actually supporting your friend and they are supporting you with their energy too. I do this with my family, with my children, and we do a little ceremony and everything. But then when you're done with your intentions, you want to fold them up. And all I do is I write on, which moon it is. Sagittarius 2021. Sorry, my handwriting, I'm trying to write fast. New moon. And so then I would actually find, I have all these different crystals. So I find a crystal that would support this energy as well too. So I have adventuring, which is a green stone, which supports money making, luck, that sort of stuff. So I'm going to use that one. I'm actually going to also use, let's see here. I don't know, I'll put like a couple, citrine, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Citrine too, citrine is luck, money, prosperity, those sort of things. And so I'm going to keep those on my desk where I can see them. And usually every few days, or at least once a week, I take a look at them. You don't have to go overboard with looking at them. It's more about putting it out there and kind of allowing the universe to bring it back. I like to look at them just to kind of remind myself and put it back out there. But you'll notice a lot of times by the end of the cycle, you'll realize that, oh my gosh, everything that I wrote down has come true or close enough. Now, if there's been things that you have been blocked with, I will let you guys know that there is a reason, because in this cycle it did not work, and there's something that you need to look at to be removed. So say you didn't get the raise. Now you need to look at what happened in the cycle that prevented you from this, and this is something that needs to be removed in order for you in the next cycle to bring it into your life. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. Let me know in the comments below. I try to make this super simple. I don't do anything crazy. I feel like it's more about spending the time doing it, and you can create your own routines, whatever vibes with you, what you like to do. So definitely get creative with it and what makes you just feel more into that energy. All right, my dear friends, I think that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a super blessed week, and thank you so much for watching.